This is always the coolest thing. Oh, they're a little spunky. They're a little spunky. Holy smokes. These little ones still are brand new to earth. And this is how babies hatch. They take their claw and they slice this leathery shell and they start to breathe oxygen. That is a little baby dinosaur. They got these little pot bellies and those pot bellies are feeding them right now. And how I know they're ready, folks, is the yolk scar has sealed itself. There's no opening. I'm gonna actually open it a little bit. Can't hurt them. Uh-oh. It's kind of alive. Oh man, look at this. Oh, this one's dead. Only the strong survive in the wild. What do you say we go and feed them to some of the monitors? I think Slinky would be the best choice. Slinky gets to eat those little guys and the cycle of life is completed. Oh, I'm excited about today's video because we've got babies and we are gonna set them up. Baby Rhino Iguanas have begun to hatch, so some of them are gonna be put into their new nursery. I can't wait to show you. Okay guys, we've got 2 bins full of baby Rhino Iguanas and I can't wait to get these guys transferred into their nursery. So check it out. We've got this that our buddy Jerry Wolf built. Very simple, just a tub from Home Depot. He framed out a little lid. We've got a light, we've got everything we need. Down in here, we've got some fluker hides. We got some bark and a branch that I was able to get off. I was also feeding the little tortoises. There's gonna be little cherry heads that are gonna be living in here. They will not hurt each other, but we got hibiscus in there. I don't suspect these babies are gonna be ready to eat, but we're gonna have water on the other end. And when we're all done putting the babies in here and me telling you about them, we're gonna move it on into the patio on the outside, and they'll have natural sunlight, which is always the best thing to jumpstart those babies' metabolism. So come on over here. Look at this, guys. This is always the coolest thing. Every year, we get baby Rhino Iguanas. Oh, they're a little spunky. They're a little spunky. Last time we had a bunch of lizards running all over the house. It's good that Kate's not here because she freaks out over this stuff. She thinks they're cute though. So let's just grab one and I'll start talking to you about them. This is so cool. Now, these guys were laid on July 25th of this year, and they just started hatching last week. These little ones still are brand new to earth, and of course they got their fat little bellies, okay? And inside the bellies, the yolk is still feeding them. In fact, you know what? I think we're gonna turn on a little light. They got a lot of spunk. Let me turn on a little more light here, friends. But you can see these little dudes are awesome, man. I love it. They're so cute. And I've been now hatching these guys out for a few years, probably 6, 7 years with the baby rhinos. And I think they're fantastic. I love baby Cyclora, which is what these are. They're a member of the Cyclora rock iguana genus. These guys are from the Dominican Republic and Haiti. That's the island you can find rhinoceros iguanas on. But the female I have, she produces a lot of eggs and always a lot of nice babies that hatch. Really, really cool stuff. So let's go put this first one over here. Come on, follow him over. His first time in his new enclosure. Go ahead. And they are so instinctual. They just know that they want to hide. They'll have those branches that they can bask on. They won't be able to climb out, which is good. They can't quite jump out now. But they're going to be a little gangly. Oh, look how tough. I'm going to open my mouth and scare you. Now, in their natural habitat, in history, these guys didn't have a lot of predators other than birds. But when Europeans came to the Caribbean, they brought goats, they brought sheep, they brought domestic animals that outcompete them for the same food sources. And also they brought rats, dogs, and cats, which of course dogs and cats could potentially eat the adults, and the rats and dogs and cats would eat these babies. So all rhino and all Cyclora iguanas are now collectively the most threatened lizards out there in the world today as a group of lizards, because they're from an island. Anytime you have an animal on an island, slight changes like the ones I just mentioned could really cause havoc to the ecology of those islands and to the animals that were there historically. These were the largest land animals on those islands before Europeans brought the animals I was mentioning. So these guys have had a lot to deal with. And the other thing they got to deal with is just people moving to these islands and getting the prime real estate, which is the coastal dune areas, high and dry areas. People like to live near the water. These guys like to live high in the dunes and in areas that are, free of flooding because they dig burrows. All right, let's get some more out and see what we got going on. Oh, look at this. Let me show you this. This is how babies hatch. Look at this. They take their claw and they slice this leathery shell, and then they poke their little noses out and they start to breathe oxygen. That is a little baby dinosaur. Oh, look at him flicking his tongue out. He's getting a sense. His tongue works similar to that of a monitor lizard or a snake. They have a Jacobson's organ. It's just not as highly developed as the monitors or snakes, but they can still use their tongue to kind of taste the air and taste objects to see if they're edible or if there's danger. So obviously this little guy, he's not ready yet. So we're gonna leave him in here, and we're gonna go ahead and grab some of the squirmy little dudes that are ready to kind of climb on out. But these guys are so cute. Look at this. They got these little pot bellies. Look at these pot bellies. Ha! And those pot bellies are feeding them right now. So, okay, let's put these two in. Let's put these two in there with their clutch mate. There they go. Oh boy. They're gonna chase each other around. That is so funny. Woo! How neat. Loving it. Okay. Yep, he's ready to go. Here we go. Excuse me. Little dust. There he is. Hey, little one. And these make fantastic pets. And they are available. So you'll be able to hit me at KenanH1 at Comcast.net if you're interested in a little baby rhino. Oh yeah, you're fast. Gonna put this guy in too. How many did we put in, Matt? Do you know? 4? I don't think, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think we put in. Yeah, 5. That's pretty cool. Look how tired this guy is. So we let them relax. Now again, I think we have 6 right here. Oh yeah, that one's ready. And how I know they're ready, folks, is the yolk scar has sealed itself. There's no opening. So I'm not really worried about them tearing it. They will stay in the nest for a while until they collectively emerge. But you can see this one's just poking out here. I kind of just like to touch them and let them know they're doing a good job. But we'll put this guy in. So here's number 6. And now let's see the other bin. Here is the other bin. Wow. Holy smokes. So 6. Comes 7 and 8. Wow, so cool. 7, 8. Are you guys excited to see these baby rhinos? Every year around this time we have baby rhinoceros iguanas. Here's another one. Oh, see this? I'll probably let this guy hang out in here for a little bit longer. And here's one hatching. This one's not even, I'm gonna actually open it a little bit. Can't hurt them. Just gonna open that up a little bit, because I like to make sure they're okay.
I'm surprised these other ones haven't jumped out yet.
I know, they're still figuring things out. Oh, here we go. So we give them a little opening and he'll find it. So I'm just gonna leave that. Let's just see. I feel a little bit of movement in there, so that's good. Uh-oh. This guy alive? Oh man, look at this. Oh, this one's dead. Oh man, I think we have 2 mortalities here. That's why I like to open some of them. Just up. Oh my gosh, good thing I caught them. All right, let's get some of these guys out before I contend with the ones that, this guy's moving around. No, this one's moving around well. We're gonna pull that one out. Pull this, so these 3 are going in here. These 3 will go in here. Oh man, it's a bummer. All right, this guy's good. But sadly, I can't believe we have 2 mortalities here. But this is actually, yeah, look at this, so underdeveloped. Started hatching, but you can see there's the yolk. These 2 seems like they just didn't make it. So we're gonna leave this one. I'm gonna put this one back in this enclosure because we got these 3 right here that are still doing well. But these Unfortunately, these guys didn't live. But again, guys, this is normal. That's why reptiles have so many eggs. It's a survival tactic. So, of course, you know, with these odds, there are going to be some stillborns. There are going to be ones that don't make it all the way through the hatching process. But only the strong survive in the wild. So the ones that did are the ones that are going to really have to fight. What I'm going to do with these is later, I guess we'll take these out and we'll feed some of the monitor lizards because I don't like to waste any of that biomass. But I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is place these guys back in the incubator, and then I'm going to come out and we're going to move this enclosure outside into the sun and get those guys going. All right, let's get these guys outside. So I like this enclosure because it's got this lip, and that lip will keep these guys from jumping out. Very important because they are only going to get stronger. So let's have you open up that door. And luckily this one comes with wheels, so I can just gently roll. Whoa. Rolling. Keep this party rolling. Nice and warm. So I don't want to put the whole thing out in the sun. What I want to do is something simple like this. Just a little bit in the sunshine. And let's show you. These guys now are going to be able to lay on that. Get some natural sun there. They can jump up onto these branches. I'll have to, of course, watch so that they don't come out of there. But they're going to start to grow in here. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to offer them for sale because they'll be strong enough to ship. So fantastic little babies. I'll get them eating. I'll get them strong. Their little pot bellies will go away and they'll get on some solid foods. And these little dudes are going to grow quick. So many people have gotten these iguanas and they love them. I myself absolutely adore having these animals. They're so fun. They're so cool. But what do you say right now, my friends? We grab those mortalities, those animals that didn't make it, and we go and feed them to some of the monitors. I think Slinky would be the best choice. He's my monitor lizard garbage disposal. So I'm going to go grab them, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, guys, I know it's sad for some of you out there to see dead animals, but this is nature. This is how things happen. And I'm showing you exactly what would have happened in nature. Now, it wouldn't have been a monitor lizard, but another animal would have, of course, found these guys and eaten them up. So there's absolutely no life in these little guys, okay? So what I want to do is kind of give Slinky the food, what's now becoming food, because we're going to nourish Slinky with the unfortunates here. So Slinky, where is Slinky? Oh, here is Slinky. All right, I'm gonna throw it right by you. There he goes. And this is what he would eat other lizards in the wild. That's what he does. So Slinky gets to eat those little guys and the cycle of life is completed. But we do have a good amount of, no. I have smelly lizard on my hands. We do have a success in the fact that we had an amazing hatch. And those animals are gonna grow up to be big and strong, and they're gonna get a great head start here at the camp. And of course, Slinky is always a very happy lizard because he gets treats. He's my favorite lizard. What are you gonna do? Anyhow, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something about rhinoceros iguanas and how cool they are, and a little bit something about just the natural mortality that reptiles face when they are laid. Oh, he smells my hands. I better get my acting gear and get on out of here before I wind up getting bit. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Slinky.